Hi, everybody. So we're still fiddling around with the interior rib tank sealant process. As I sit there and have a piece of pizza that the retired maintenance officer brings. It's good pizza. It's actually here in Bay Farm Island, uh, where the airport is, a place called Laval's. Very happy pizza. So anyway, yeah, oh, that was apparently the tail end. So I got everything gooped up. Once you have everything gooped up, you know that it's riveted. Then you can let it rest. Now that's what I did the very first time. Is I just went ahead and gooped everything on and then riveted it all at the same time. Since then, I have been educated on the process. Pardon me. While gooping it on and riveting it in place immediately at the same time uh, is fine. What you really want is to make this as easy as possible, and to make it as easy as possible, and you'll see this because we're going to prep everything in this video, is that so like the next thing that's going on is the stiffeners, right? So the stiffeners are going onto the skins. You slather it onto the bottom of the stiffener, then you Cleco it onto the skin, and then presumably you could just go ahead and rivet right then. But what I'm doing, because I did this yesterday, this all happened yesterday, is and when I say yesterday, I mean yesterday compared to where this video is. I do have everything Clecoed in place, and I'm letting it sit for 24 hours. And then I'm going to go back and do all the riveting and the extra slathering on. So there's the interior of the skin. Everything's dimpled. Everything's ready. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take all of the stiffeners, and then we are going to Cleco them in place. And you're also going to be doing the, not just the stiffeners here, but the stiffeners, the fuel vent, fuel drain, and yeah, I think also the fuel cap as well. The fuel cap flange also gets riveted, or not riveted. Yeah, but I mean we'll be riveting, yes, but it also gets attached in this video. So first thing we do, go through and Cleco all of the stiffeners in place, and then what I do is I just trace an outline of it. I don't know why I really bothered doing that. You don't, okay, so we need to scuff the areas where everything's going to meet. You know, the tank sealant itself is permanent, but it never never hurts just to have a little bit of extra, you know, whatever it takes. And so scuff surfaces have greater surface area, greater adhesion, greater ability to grab the goo. So scuffing we will do. Plus I wanted to make sure that all the ribs would fit in between these stiffeners when we put them in. So now just a matter of taking the Scotch-Brite pads and scuffing all the areas. So I'm not just doing the stiffeners, but I'm also scuffing where the ribs are going to be. And you want to keep these tight because, you know, this is still, it is all clad. So you don't want to just wildly scuff the entire interior of the, you know, the tank. You don't want to take away the all-clad, actual clad part. You know, that protects the aluminum. So do try to keep your scuffing areas to the places where they need to be. That's why I went and outlined everything. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. And naturally, because we'd already dimpled, and we're using these Scotch-Brite pads here, the entire tabletop is just covered in red dust. Little hole. There's a nice little hole pattern all across. Oh yeah, and my dumb butt had forgotten to deburr the interior of the baffle holes of the skins because when we were doing all of the deburring, the baffle was still in place, so I just went through and took care of that. Now for some meticulous cleaning with both acetone and then rubbing alcohol and then a brush dry. and then apparently I disappear. So anyway, I'm about to start mixing up this new batch of tank sealant. Actually, you'll see it at the end of this video. There it is right there. And then in the next video, it will just be sealing away. So, see you soon.